Hello, I would have preferred to make this video in better lighting conditions, but the sunlight pervades me. Now I want to talk about the ending of My Hero Academia. Fantastic show, lovely final season, even if a couple of the seasons were a bit of a slog, the ending was worth it. Obviously, it's right in front of your face. It's telling you that you, my dear viewer, can be a hero. You are a hero. And, anyone can be a hero. Anyone can cook. And I think that's a very lovely message. It's a very inspiring show, certainly. And the fight scenes are amazing, and I'm particularly partial towards enjoying a good fight scene. It's very cinematic, the great climax, and then to the falling action of the final 3 episodes where you explore the characters' futures. It's all very lovely. And most importantly, it makes you feel things, because there's a lot of emotional tension that was built up in the show, and then finally, at the end, it can be released. And our characters, our heroes, get a happily ever after, even if it's, in a world where he is technically powerless, but, his real power is being able to instigate in the hearts and the minds of the masses to be heroes themselves. And that's shown at the beginning of the final episode with our next great villain not being a villain at all because someone cared, Someone had empathy towards the child. And that is kind of heroic. And it pulls on the strings of how today we have a lot less empathy in life, I guess. And the people that we see, we tend not to care for them, but they are still people. And strangers who are suffering are still people who are suffering, And so it's getting a culture of wanting to ease their suffering. That's what the show is kind of about. It's getting people to see that, whenever you help someone, you help us all. And that's beautiful, because it's not a lot to help someone. Just, saying, hey, are you all right? Is enough. Sometimes. Maybe it takes more work. Maybe it takes less. But the intention is what matters. It's about wanting to help them. It's seeing people suffering and wanting to ease that. And that is shown very well through, the individual's actions, but also just like how all of Japan gets rebuilt because, everyone had a collective ideal. Everyone was under the same understanding that, yes, helping people is what you should do. And the entirety of the show is getting that messaging across. From the beginning, there's that first scene where Deku runs at that sludge monster, and that is helping someone in trouble. That is being a hero. You don't have to run into a sludge monster to be a hero. You can see someone suffering and want to ease it. That's all it takes. That is heroic. That is the beauty of the show. Even if our reality is not one with quirks and superheroes and villains, it's still a reality where you, my dear viewer, can still be a hero. So go out there and help ease the suffering of the world. And that might sound like an absolutely impossible task. But it starts by helping. Just whenever you see someone hurt, help them. Whenever you see someone suffering, help them. You don't need some grand master plan in order to help people. You just need to act when it matters. Anyways, toodles.